I can kind of go over what my hopes are for this island a little bit more in depth. So as I mentioned before, I want it to be no terraforming. Listen. Welcome back, everybody, to Grenetti, the island based off of my small hometown in northern Canada. Look, I started building, as you can see, and now it's a mess because I got rid of like half of the stuff that I built. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's also here. I have done so much terraforming because for the last 2 weeks, I have been building this damn lake, and I've never built a lake before. Okay, I have never done the tree glitch before. I had never done a perspective build before. I tried, and it always looked horrendous and it always looked bad. And I didn't think that it would take 2 weeks, but it did. And so that's where I've been for probably the last 2 weeks. I've been doing this crap because the thing is, I wanted 2 very specific views on this island that I could only achieve with terraforming. And so I got to work and it took so goddamn long. And I did film it. I first started to build a lake at the beginning of April, and I built, and I built, and I built, and then I built some more. The lake was originally in the top hand corner of my map, and it didn't look good. So then I decided to move the lake. And I moved the lake over to more the center of my map, and it looked still bad. And then I started to move the lake back towards the left side of my map, and it didn't work. And, you know, morale was low. My morale was low. It was not looking too hot for me. Tears were shed. I lost sleep over this. It was the only thing I could think about was getting the views for this damn lake correct because I wanted 2 views. There's a very specific view in my hometown that I wanted to recreate. The first one being that I grew up on a house that had a dock that was on a lake. And so when you went out onto this dock, you could see nestled within the trees, very far off into the distance, an opening with the main road in the town. And you could see cars passing by, and it's beautiful and it's picturesque. And I couldn't do that without terraforming because I needed a lake. And so I made this. Can you believe that I made this? Like, be real. Ignore that tree. I originally saw this build, this view on Tumblr. It's by the user ꕀꕀꕀꕀ. And I knew I needed that on my island. I needed it so bad. So I somehow did this. And it took so long. But we did it. It's here. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. We're going to be working on it a little bit more today. But that was the first viewpoint I was trying to achieve. The second viewpoint was this. Ignore coal. That was like my reference spot for like where I wanted the view to be. I don't know if I want it to be on the second level or like if it looks fine on the first. This view was inspired by Lilymax Crossing on Instagram. Jesus, why is my voice cracking? I'm going through puberty, guys. Anyways, they have a lake on their island of Max or Max 2.0. They have 2 islands and they're both called Max. They had this reference photo of this beautiful Canadian lake landscape. And I know it's from Canada because in their bio, they have a Canadian flag. And it was exactly what I needed. It was the reference and inspiration that I needed. And it helped me out a lot. So shout out to those 2 creators, ꕀꕀꕀꕀ and Lilymax, because they've just done it for me. But this is all I've been doing for the last 2 weeks because I needed to get my angles right. I needed to make sure that the lake looked good from this side so I could have this view. And I also needed to make sure it looked good from the car side so that I could have this view with Gaston's house, which I've decided to make his house like a little boathouse because there are like lots of boathouses around the lake that I grew up at. So I thought this was perfect. I also have a little Colin Crossing diagonal road perspective moment going on, which is what I want to do today. And I would also like to extend it back here because I want the road to curve around the perimeter of the island. We're going to put an incline here. By the way, I have built and destroyed this specific incline in this spot probably 2 times because I kept getting it wrong. And I kept having to move this car so that you could see it from the cliff up top. Like, it was ridiculous. But then we're extending this road all the way along the edge. You have a little lakeside drive moment. Very cute. And then we're going to come down here. And then you have this main road going through this mountainside which we probably won't get to today, I won't lie. I plan on doing a lot of tree glitching along the edge of this cliff, and that takes weeks. For me, at least. But yes, I want a mountainside drive, if you will. But we're not getting to that today. We're doing not this area. I don't know what area we're doing. We'll probably do a little bit of everything. And who knows, maybe I won't be done by the end of this video, but you know, there's too many places that are works in progress. I built this. This was originally Tasha's yard, trying to make her like a little apartment complex thing. Her house was here, but then I moved it because I need to extend it. I think I need to move it over a few spaces because this was just a mess. Like Eugene's house being right at the forefront of my entrance when you walk in, like I don't need this man on display. So we need to move that. Bob's house has not changed. It still looks incredibly gorgeous and stunning. And all of this Main Street area is the same. So I think we just need to we'll start by putting the incline down because I think I know where I want it finally. And I thought I would save that moment for you guys on camera. I just wanted you all to be here as I built my natural ramp because it means a lot to me. I also think I might have to build 2 ramps because I need a ramp to go up to the 2nd level and then another one to go up to the 3rd level. Although I haven't really decided how I want to connect that little diagonal Colin Crossing Road lookout thing to the beachside drive that's like on the edge of the island. I don't know. I wanted everything to be accessible. And this was partly one of my issues with putting Gaston's house like, you know, at the bottom of that hill because I was gonna put my house and then it was way too big. Like it was way too big. And then I was thinking I could put like a ladder here so that I can get up and down, but then he can't. Then he would just be stuck in this little yard area and like it just makes me feel like an asshole if I put villagers in a place where they're exiled and like can't escape from. Like I don't want that for him. I think it's good for him in his old age to get out and mingle. So I've decided I'm gonna do like a little twisty windy path over here so that he can still, you know, get out of his front yard. Because what kind of life is that? I have some thoughts about building a lake, especially for beginners, like people that are new to perspective building. The first thing that you have to know is that it is not going to look perfect the first time that you do it. It's not going to look perfect the second time that you do it. And it might not even look perfect the third time you do it. And you will get discouraged, as did I. Wait, let me, hold on. Shut up, 1 second. I think here, and then it's going to go up here. And then I'm going to have to figure something out over here. I don't know. I still have my peninsula over here, so I think I could make a pretty gorgeous view somehow, but I'll save that for later. Okay, I think it's good down here. But anyways, it's not going to look perfect, and you are going to have to tinker with it for many, many days, as did I. The second thing, if you're planning on stunting trees and using the tree glitch, my rule of thumb is to stunt the trees first, have them stunted in your pockets. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. It's because my dogs are barking. But yeah, you have to have them stunted in your pockets, and then you have to put them in the tree glitch, because you can't plant like a nursery tree in the glitch spot and expect it to grow, because mine didn't. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I just like planted way too many trees. I'm trapped. Hold on. Maybe I just planted way too many trees in close proximity to one another. So, you know, I planted some duds. I'm not sure. But just help yourself out. Have the trees stunted already, and then it makes it easier to go back and forth and look at the viewpoint and see if you need like a smaller tree in one spot or a bigger tree in another. And it takes so long. Okay, now that the incline is built, I think it's safe to say let's start building up here, because this is like the main spot that I want to do it at. Yeah? Capiche? Thinking of just having like a little lookout point here, just because there isn't a lot of space, because I had to build in that bottom cliff a lot so that you could actually see Gaston's house. It was just a lot of trial and error. More so error. I don't know what I want to do like here. Let's fill in this road. See what we can do with Gaston's house in terms of the bush situation, which is why I'm really happy that Leif is here, because I have no bushes. Although I kind of want only to use holly bushes on this island, because personally I don't really like when the bushes have like flowers on them. And sometimes they don't. Like if they're not in season they won't, but when they do I'm like, why is there a flower on my bush? Look, I didn't ask for that to be there. Yeah, like if it comes down here, Then I guess maybe an incline here so you can like come up this way. Although I'm unsure about that because I need to get this right. I need to get this little like river thing right. This is my issue. I haven't designed like any actual parts of the town part ever since I tore it down so I could like focus on the stupid lake because I need to get my perspectives right and I need to make sure that everything around the lake is in its proper place, you know? Because it's so much work to move the trees around if I have to make adjustments because they're all tree glitched and they're all stunted and it takes so much damn work and I just put down the wrong code. Please focus. So that's kind of why I've been at a standstill a little bit in my building. I think I might have to move the river, which is not really what I want to hear right now because I've done so much waterscaping for one girl, like I'm waterscaped out. But I think it might look better if instead of having this little cliff here, if I maybe have the river come this side of it and then I can have someone's house here and then it's like a little secret passageway towards where Gaston's house is. You know? It just never ends. Like truly this island is all over the place at the moment. Like there's no winning. You know what? Actually, it would be cute to have like a little dock here. Let's do a dock. Right? Like that would be cute. Because then I'm going to bring the river over to this side anyways. And then I think it'd be cute to have someone's house around here. Right, so you got like a cute little dock, you've got this like intriguing little path, and then that way Gaston can come out of his house and he's not exiled here. And then I think it would be cute to have somebody's house here. But who? Let's put Eugene's house there because I want to move his house anyways. Okay, so incline here, a little pathway here. I'll give him like 2 or 3 spaces. And then Eugene's house like here. Wait, but no, I want it further back. Hold on. The road comes here, and then he comes up. And then I think it should be, no. That's too far. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. I just need to see it. I'll move it if it's bad, but I need to see it. Oh my god, Leaf! I forgot to buy the damn bushes. Literally the one thing I've been waiting for is for him to be on my island. So that I can buy bushes. It's just a mess. My island's a mess. There's Bob. Bob is chill as hell. Bob's kind of like my seeing eye dog. Like he's just been everywhere I've been on this island. He always like shows up. Like wherever I go, Bob is there. Oh, now for today's announcements. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. Oh, lovely. I'll say I've been getting a lot of peppy villagers in my campsite because I haven't had a peppy villager on my island for about 2 weeks, I want to say. And like ever since Rosie left, I just haven't had one. So they've been giving me a lot of peppy villagers in my campsite, which is very intriguing. Okay. Not bad. This looks gorgeous. Like, come on. Come on. Okay, we need to build an incline, and then we need to build another incline. And we need to see who this campsite villager is. There's only one peppy villager that I want on this island, and it's Bon Bon, because I've done a lot of soul searching, and I think she is the most local looking peppy rabbit, you know, out of the selection. And on the villager hunts that I've been on, sorry, you guys have to see how many peppy rabbits I've had to deny. First, I found Carmen. Well, maybe not first, but I found Carmen. I also found Sasha, which made me so emotional because he's so cute. I also found Pearl, who I almost took. I almost took her. Here's Bunny. Is her name Bunny? She was in my campsite. She wouldn't look at the photo, but you know, she was there. I also found Bunny on a villager hunt. I also found Tom, and I found Monique. And I was like, okay, she's super stunning and gorgeous, but did not fit the vibe. This is when I found Antonio. Don't ask me about the timeline for this because I don't know. I also also found Dottie, which it almost killed me having to say no to her. It almost killed me. Oh yeah, and this is when I found Eugene. It was chilling. I never thought I would actually take him, but I did. Oh my god. Girl, why are you here? Everywhere I go, you haunt me. Like, do you think I should give her a second chance? Do you think I should? Oh my god. I really want Bon Bon though. You know what? Who are you gonna kick out? If she wants to kick out Stitches or Lopez, she can. Okay, if I win, she'll move here. I'm gonna go with heart, because honestly, I don't know. Oh my god, it's a heart. I lost? Yes, I lost. My plan worked. I'm moving to Grinetti. I knew you were following me. I knew you were following me. Okay, moment of truth. Who is she kicking out? Yay, of course you do. Is it Kitty? No, I'm not wasting my time with this. I told you I'm getting a lot of peppy campsite villagers. Let's just go build the incline. I'm thinking here. Sure. Incredibly gorgeous, stunning, everything in between. So I think this works perfectly. I'll have my little dock here. Oh, and I love that you can see the car from the edge too. Like, this is perfect. And then I'll have trees lining Gaston's house. And you can have a little yard, and I'll put bushes all along the front of those trees, all that good stuff. But to do that, I need bushes. I'm thinking that I might have to go to Treasure Islands to get the holly bushes so that there are no like flowers on them. But for now, let's just do hibiscuses, hibisci, whatever. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. If he has to leave, I found that thing you were looking for. Ugh, damn it. Don't blue balls me like that, Stitches. I don't appreciate that. Really throwing me for a loop. Okay, for starters, we need bushes all along the edges so that it kind of hides the trunk of the trees, especially the little ones. And it just makes everything look so much more full. And I also need to add some more on the other side of the lake too. And I do think it looks nice with like variety of bushes, but I just ran out of bushes. Like, what else am I gonna say? Okay, incline number 1 is built. Then I think we might have to put in that cliff a bit to build the second one. So let's do that, I guess. Oh my god, Fuchsia. I have not seen her in forever. The big sisters they wake up too late and I always play in the morning. So I've gone days without speaking to her. But I put on the early bird ordinance too because I wanted the shop to be open because my shovel kept breaking in the midst of my tree stunting era. So I had to pull the plug. I had to do the early bird. I had to get rid of the bell boom. I think these inclines might be too close. Yeah. Just move it in a bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. Like this. Is this crazy? You know, I think that looks fine. That looks great. I can move it again if I need to. Oh, look how nice this is. Oh my god. Sorry. Can they hear me? I feel like my Animal Crossing villagers are sentient. Gaston has a beautiful arabesque. Look at his form. Okay, it's the next day. I've done a little bit more work in that. Oh, also, I didn't mention this, but my island is 5 stars. Thank you very much. Or I mean, it was 5 stars. At one point we hit 5 stars. Yeah, at one point it was 5 stars. It definitely isn't anymore because I've been planting so many damn trees. Like at this point, it's not. I did some more tree stunting off camera. I genuinely can't do it on camera. Like that's just the way it's going to be because it's so time consuming and it takes so long and it's just a lot of fiddling and running back and forth and making sure the trees are the correct height. But I also added this path, which is like straight out of Colin Crossing's book. And it's just so gorgeous. Like, look at how it's coming along. I actually can't believe I've made this. But it took like 2 weeks. Please let that be known that this was not a one and done thing. So if you're struggling with getting some good perspective builds on your island, just know it's going to take some time, especially if you're a beginner like me. But the numbers that this dormant volcano is doing for this view is immeasurable. Oh, and I put this incline down. I mean, yeah, sorry, I didn't film it, but you get the gist. Okay. We're gonna start off with more of the natural stuff. I've got my wheat fields, I have my flowers, and then we're gonna go in with a bunch of garden rocks. We're gonna see what that does for the vision. I like to place the tall garden rocks along the cliffs because I think it adds some nice dimension and it kind of covers up the cliff a little bit. At least it kind of does, you know? I think a few wheat fields on the cliff doesn't hurt. I do wish that you could control how the weeds spawn because I think really tall weeds would look better, like the wheat field's kind of random. I got most of these rocks from Treasure Islands because when I was still on my like, I'm gonna craft everything myself kick, I guess, I realized that these rocks, these tall garden rocks, they take 60 stone to make one. 60 stone, people. Can you imagine? I did not have that kind of patience in me. I was not about to do that. You just want to place the flowers sporadically, you know? Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I slayed. I went and took the liberty of finding a different dock code because this obviously wasn't working, and it's between two. It's between two. The first is this one, which I think is really nice because I'm using a lot of white fencing. So I think this will add some dimension, you know? And it has a lot of variation. So I do have like more options if I don't like the little grass poking through this one. The next one I have is by Miss Crystal Cat, which I think might be the move, but this one's so cute. I don't know. I also have this little lookout point, which is so good, and I think I'm gonna add like a ladder so that people can get up, and by people I mean me, because my villagers can't climb ladders. I was thinking I can either make his house like a dock, like he can have a full dock. Oh, maybe I could make a dock out here. But I mean, I already have a dock over here. So let's just see how that looks with a dock, huh? I just think if I do that, we might need a little bit more room over here. Oh, but then I don't have horizontal or like vertical running planks. So once again, we're gonna use this as a filler, but please be mindful. It's not gonna stay like this. I just keep making Gaston's yard smaller and smaller. That's fine for now. We'll put it to bed. The dock is not our main concern. So we can either do a dock code, like a wood code, or we can do rocks, like a little stepping stone. So maybe Gaston is a fisherman, so he has a fishing rod, like so. And I do still want the dock to be accessible. I do like the wheat fields kind of lining the cliff. Another thing that I've noticed is I need more like miscellaneous codes. Like codes like this, the plastic bag and the puddle. I have this cherry mat too, which I think is really cute because my native fruit on the island is cherries. A little welcome mat, little cherry welcome mat. Although I think it kind of works more for like inside. Oh, you know what? I forgot that you can place these. The actual fishing rod. I think that's cute. Honestly, I think the barrel's kind of too big, you know? It's very chunky. Like, get that thing out of the way. Get it out of the views. I don't think this mat is doing anything for me. I think this is throwing me off. I think that's throwing me off. I need a new code. Oh, you can't even really see the path with the wheat field. I think his house is throwing me off too. Like, why does it have to be so ugly? No offense to Gaston. And eventually it won't be ugly, but like I'm not going to spend 9,000 bells just to change the outside of it, but I might have to if it's screwing with my vision. Okay, new idea. The clotheslines always seem to make everything just look so much better, although it's kind of tall. So we could switch this, potentially. Oh, yeah, that's a good view. Oh my god, it looks so good. Okay, the fishing rod stand is not working for me. Like, I think it's just better at the end of the dock. I think I need to switch this. I think that's what's screwing with me. Crystal Cat is literally the best because she always has variations and she always has horizontal and vertical variations of all of her codes. Like, she's a ride or die. Oh, like already so much better. And I think this clothesline is not it. I want to hide the sharp edges of this dock. And these things are life-changing. Green leaf pile, there's no one like her. You're telling me that I don't have another clothesline pole? I don't like the wood one. I think it's too, like, cottage core-y. And this is a town, okay? This is an established town. Bob, what you doing? I might copy you. I could be Jane Jr. for the day. I told you he's like my seeing eye dog. He follows me everywhere. He's always running around. He doesn't do anything else. He just Naruto runs everywhere. Yeah, like this just works better. I wonder though if I can layer the barrel behind it, or I could just put a bush. Yeah, like it's not bad, but not the best. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cute. It's looking messy though. It's looking messy. I think it's his house. His house is throwing me off. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I do wonder maybe I don't need this. We can just do wheat fields. We can put this here so that he doesn't drown. And then I'm thinking maybe a chair, right? Like he sits at the end of the dock. I would really like the chair to be accessible for him. I think we need the fishing rod back here. But maybe we need a stool so that he can actually sit down. Radio at the end of the dock that he listens to while he fishes. And then he has this. Okay, cute. But I think maybe here. Maybe here. For the busted radio. And then the stool at the end. It's so cute. It's so good. I think I want to change the color of this though. Like we could go super dark or we could go like super light. I think that's cute. I think we can even change the color of that and this. Oh yeah, like that looks so much better. A blue nearly busted radio. So much better. I think it's his house. I think the house is throwing me off. And I think I want the dock to be darker. I need to change the outside of his house. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too ugly. I could play around with this or this. I like this house shape, but let's start with the cabin. Let's just see what we can do. Like, I don't want to give him a log exterior. I like this. I mean, I don't mind that. It either has to be one of these window doors or the round door. Because I think the circle window kind of looks like a boathouse. And I like that. I don't mind that. That's nice. Let's try this. I'm not doing the interior. So much better. Although I don't think I like the roof. Like, it's a cute house color combo, but not really what I think the area requires, you know? But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I need to fix my views. Get some utility poles in here. We're gonna work on the back part now. I wanna do this. Okay, immediately, we're gonna put in my favorite item in this game, which I now see that I'm gonna have to customize too. That's great, that's great. I'm tired of looking at codes. God, this is gonna be so painful. I'm worried that the utility poles might look too tall from the view, you know, ruin the magic, or it'll look fabulous. Or you can't even see it, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. Right, like something like that. I don't like how the guardrails cover the car. Immediately no. I don't mind it over here, so maybe two over here. I can slam down another utility pole. But we're gonna have to do something here. Like, do I make the lakes bigger? Oh my god. Even though it's only one space, like, this lake can't get any bigger. I'm gonna run out of actual land space. Although I don't think that looks bad. We're gonna do a wheat field. Another one. I gotta be careful with these because they make your island legs so much, but I can't stop. Hold on. I forgot to add the actual road code underneath. And I know I don't need this, but I like when the villagers actually walk along the path. I mean, not that they're gonna come walk on this like singular 8x8 tile of path, but like, you know what I mean? Because then it'll look more natural if the wheat field is like going on to the road. And it looks like it's like grown in there, you know? I can put a weed here. Yeah, jam bad. You enjoying the stroll? About midway through playing to win the stock market. This is the second time she's talked to me about the stock market. Like, I think she has a gambling addiction. Like, do you need to talk to someone about that? Are you okay? What's your opinion of my plaid puffed sleeve shite? Shh. How do you do the Jersey R? Shit. I'm the one that gave it to you. So of course I think it looks phenomenal. Where's my mini car? Give me my mini car. I don't know what I'm gonna do down here. I just cleared out this space because I thought it looked nice that you have like the ocean view. But we're not doing that today. I'm sorry. We're not doing that today. I do have an idea though that I want to make this like a place where people can tow their boats into the water. So like there'll be cars and like maybe a parking lot or something. And then obviously the boats. I'm not sure yet. Is that too many utility poles? I never know where to stop with these things. I think a street lamp would be better here. Like that might be too much car, but I'm only doing this area so I can see it from the lookout. Remember when I did that other lookout? My lighthouse lake lookout, like back one of my first videos. Just like see how far I've come. I have come so far, and And I've learned a lot, as you can see, but this is definitely what I was looking for. This was the goal. And Gaston's house is so ugly. I can't look at it. I can't look at it anymore. I need to change it again. We're going to take a break from hating on Gaston's house, even though it looks awful. Start throwing some of these down, you know? Because I don't want the lights to block the view first and foremost. So we kind of want to put them down where it's going to like frame his house in a way. But it also might make sense to only have them on one side. That looks weird. The two of them being like that looks weird. All right, just as a reference, we're going to extend the road and then put more lights. We're just going to it's going to be simple, okay? It's going to be simple. And I'm not worrying about this spot over here because I forgot that I have my peninsula. So I can like build something up on that maybe, or maybe try and do like another perspective build. I don't know. I'm just going crazy. I can't stop doing perspective builds. Okay, manhole cover's going here. If it would be centered, that would be so nice. Yeah. Oh my God, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thank you. And then I think we can add the other street lamp or street light or what have you over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, we're doing a bike. This is very much just taken right out of Colin Crossing's book because he has a bike here. And I was like, oh my God, well, if Colin Crossing's going to put a bike here, then I'm going to put a bike here. Just once again, I don't want it to block his house, but I also want it to feel full. Are we thinking a bench here? A public bench? Have a have a nice little lookout moment? You know, maybe a stool. Maybe a stone stool would suffice. Because having a bench in the middle of the walkway just like is not doing much for me. Are we feeling a retro stop here at the base of the cliff? Because I want to have something over here because like look how much space I have. And I thought I got rid of all these roses, but no, they're like weeds. I like the weeds better than the roses. That's what that says about me. Utility pole here. Yes. Yes, no, maybe so. Definitely a street lamp. All right, it's a cute little light pathway leading up this way. And then you have your little seat. I should add a pillow here. A pillow with the same customization so that people can sit. We can have like a little picnic. Oh yeah. That actually doesn't look bad. It kind of looks like it's on the roof. Okay. I'm fine with that. Give me the ugly weed one more time. I dare you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, steel fence here. Because you gotta mix it up. Like, you need a balance of the natural items, like all the bushes and the flowers, but then I'm like, it's too much. The fire hydrant, I don't know if they would have one of these this high up into the woods, but it's going there anyways. Build this out more, and then I can put the bench there. Oh yeah, I really like that tucked in. I've been trying to make the wheat fields work up here, but I just don't think it will. Okay. Maybe it won't, that's fine. I don't know, I need something here. I think I need a street light here. As long as it doesn't cover the view, then I'll be fine, but... Oh no, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think I could use the little broken road trick over here, right? And then that just looks so much better. Just so much more interesting. And it was also like too gray up here. So I can put a weed here. Yes, precisely. Not this damn weed, it's so ugly. Okay, do we do something about this house or do I save it for later? Because I don't even think it looks bad, but I just really don't like it. Let's change it one more time. Okay, big guy. Round 2. Okay, my first issue is that it has to be this exterior. I think I've decided I'm plagued with decisions every day. I think, okay, a lot of the boathouses on the lake where I grew up had this like white trim around the edge of the house, but I don't like any of these. Like this one's okay. I just wish it wasn't such a big contrast with the red and the white. This one's just boring. Like, you think purple? I just don't see him living in a purple house. Although I do love it. I just wish it wasn't so neon. Okay, let's see this one. And his favorite color is yellow. I'm guessing. Or maybe red, I don't know. I didn't read his biography. Isn't this like the exterior of Carmen's house too, though? You also got to think about it. I have a lot of blue flowers, so you want it to look nice with the blue. Actually, that does not look bad. Okay, that's not bad. Do I do cream? Okay. This is it. I don't care, I'm done. He better like his damn house. That took 20 minutes. Why do I like the brown better? I liked it better before. Oh my god. My indecisiveness is throwing money away at this point. Screw it. Screw it. It looks so much better. Jesus fucking Christ. If this doesn't look good, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Also, I need it to stop raining. It's making me depressed. Oh my god, it's raining. Okay, this is the last time. If you see it change later, no you didn't. Yeah, this just looks so much better. Also, I added the little like dock pathing because I think it makes it look more like a boathouse. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely giving boathouse and it looks so good. So I think we're done. I think I'm done. This tears were shed for this view. My tears. It almost killed me, but it was so worth it. It was worth it. And I would do it again. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe. We're done. We're done. Goodbye.